Hey guys, welcome to another episode of my bike build, and you're watching the KR Moto channel. Alright guys, what's going on with this wiring is you can see how this is a 7-pin. It's a 7-pin prong on the old wiring harness, and on the new wiring harness this is a 6-pin. Same colored wires as we've got here on my wires. And basically what I did was, okay, they had on the new wire, the black wire had one of these deals on the end of it, so I just cut it because we're going to make this a 7-pin, and you can kind of see that it's numbered there. And then what I'm going to use is I cut the wires off and then I fanned them out, and I'm going to use these here. And everybody's been ranting and raving about these. So all you do is you heat this up. It's got solder in the middle of it, and it solders the wires together. And then I'll probably put some shrink wrap over the top of those and shrink them again, because this here, the shrink tube, it looks pretty thick. I mean, it's kind of, you know, thin, but I mean, it'd probably work. So, and then what I did with these is I re-stretched the pin out, the clip that clips inside there, so these wires ain't loose and wiggling around in there, because sometimes when you have that going on in there, it causes like a little short in there. But I made sure all the wires were good. So I'm doing this off the camera, like I said, and because this is way too hard to be doing this while I'm trying to hold the camera, and my tripod sucks. So do this off camera, and this is what I've been doing with the wiring. So stay tuned. Alright guys, you can kind of see how this works. It's got the solder in the middle of it. You just take a heat gun or a torch and you just heat it up, and it just melts it's got the solder in the middle of it. And it seems like it works pretty good. You just got to get it kind of hot. This one here I got a little hot there, but there's no way that's coming loose. Looks pretty good to me. Get that all on there. And I'm going to take some extra shrink tubing, and I'm going to stick this on over the top of it like so. So that's that. I got that on there, and then I'm going to take a bigger one and stick it on there, and then I've got to take this here and snap these back in here, and I did rebend those back up. If we can get that into focus there, you can see those little clips there. They just snap in there, and I just want to make sure that this is all going to work out, and got a really good connection, and yeah. You can get the shrink tubing online. It's pretty cheap. I think I only actually paid about $3.50 for this, and I actually got a longer tube of it, longer roll here, but you can definitely get it cheaper online than you can in the auto store. The auto store, like AutoZone and stuff like that, and O'Reilly's, they charge you a little bit more for this here. I also wanted to show you guys, I got this stuff as well. That's what I'm using on there right now. I got this, I do believe, on Amazon. And there's all different kinds of fittings in here, and it seems to work well. Well, we'll find out once we hook the wiring up. I bought some of these connectors too as well, because I'm going to be using some of these. I got this online. These were like $10. It goes from 22 gauge to 10 gauge wires. There's 250 piece in here. And I also got another 250 piece count of these in here, and these I can't talk. These as well. Sorry guys. Anyways, not a problem talking, obviously. This also shrinks too. So, and I've already used a couple of these and they work pretty well. So yeah. Getting back to this, so we're going to put some of this on there. I've already shrink wrapped it again, or used a shrink tube. And yeah, so I'm gonna heat this up, shrink it down, and can watch some magic here. Get my finger out of the way. As long as you have a heat gun. Just watch this stuff shrink down real good. That blue and green wire, I have no idea what that goes to, so I'm not too concerned about it. And it just snugs that stuff right up. Pretty good wrap on it there. Nice and tight. They give you different sizes as well, so let's see what we got here. This is nice and tight. And this is just to waterproof it. I'll probably wrap some more tape around this. Like I said, I do not know what this wires to. Like these here, we had 6 wires that were plugged into this, and I had 7 in mine. And then they had this wire here with that black ground wire, but you can see on this here, I had the black ground wire that was on this because there's 7 in here, and there was only 6 with this. So I don't know if this was this wiring harness was probably exactly the same for like a lot of the katanas and the 850s and the 1000s. So I'm just assuming that they use the same wiring harness. So I'm going to heat this up a little more, and then we're going to get this done. Sorry about my finger, it keeps getting in the way. Just want to get this a little tighter around here. Shrink this down a little more. But, you know, if you do a decent job on this, and you do it all right, your wiring will last for a long time. But yeah, seems to be pretty cool. So I'm gonna get this on there, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, you can see how I got this wired back in here. Got all 7 of them in there. They look pretty good. So there's a few more things I need to get done on this here. Over on the bike, I did get these wired up here, and they're from the rocker switch and the power to the rocker switch, and then the ground, which, you know, of course, is the red and the black here. They're marked on there on the orange wires because they're both orange wire, but one's red and one's black. So I gotta put some female ends on the rocker, on the wiring on that. So probably gonna get that done. Yeah, so wiring. Just trying to get everything sorted. It's definitely time consuming, but like I said, I want to make sure that all this is right. So shot return. All right, guys, what I've been doing is I've been re-tagging these, and you can see I got the key ignition, the horn, or the headlight, the starter button here, and I'm just following all these. But the problem that I'm having is this here. I'm gonna have to, once again, I'm gonna have to cut. Sorry, I'm trying to get the camera over here. I'm gonna have to cut this one because you can see here, these are all like cut for this is for my brake switch, and they just got this thing a mess here. So what I'm trying to do, I already got the starter button right here. So we all know this is to my key ignition. This thing right here, this plug is in probably from the main switch to send power into everything else. That's this purple plug. So I just kind of left that open. I mean, you can see, if you can look in there and get a, there's actually 9 of them in there. There's 9 plugs in there, and there's 9 in there. This is just really dark way I got it set, but you can see in there. But, and of course, you know, I had to mark my horns, which I got them over here on this side. I remarked all this. So just, you know, to help everybody out, all you do is you go to stationery, you get these sticker tabs, and you just start marking your wiring before you unplug it, and just mark everything. It takes a little bit of time, but it'll help. It's most certainly helped me out. But just like this stuff right here, this is just this is a mess. This is to the headlight right here. This brown and this black wire here, I'm not sure exactly what this was plugged into because it wasn't marked to nothing. And I've got a brown, 2 browns and a black wire. So we're going to leave that alone because I'm pretty sure this here is marked headlight. So anyways, not the horn, but yeah, this, I don't know these two. So, but you can see here's a brown one and here's the black one. You got the 2 brown ones and the black ones here, but they're tied in with the headlight. And then this here, these 2 wires here, you can see that they're red with the blue stripe, and then they're orange with the green stripe. And I've got that marked on these 2 right here. You can see how, if I get my camera just in, you can see how these are kind of faded, but I marked it break. So, and then this has got a question mark on it right here, which is a black one, which would be this wire right here. So I'm just narrowing this down so I don't have anything left, but I'm going to leave this shit all marked, so if I ever need to come back to it again, I can. But like I said, just get some stationery, man, and when you're undoing your wiring, just mark all the wires, and then it'll help you out. It'll leave a map to everything, because you can see that this shit gets nasty right here. And then down there at the end, you can all tell that's to my right and left blinker and to my taillight back there. And you can see how nice this is here. So, more wiring. Alright guys, so we've got this pretty much figured out here. This has all been tagged. This has all been tagged and marked. This has been fixed right here and tagged. This is tagged. The only thing is missing is this here. We've got all this tagged. This right here, this goes to an oil sending unit, and that's what I'm after next. So you can see that you got my oil sending unit and to my temperature gauge right here, and there's 2 plug-ins. There's a pink wire and a green one with a yellow stripe in it. Here's a pink wire, green with the yellow stripe, so you know that's the heat and the temp. So I'm going to mark that. And then I also have my oil, let's see, it's my oil sending, this is to starter relay positioning switch, and that one is a green wire, or a yellow wire with a green stripe. So it's a yellow wire with a green stripe. And then these 2 wires here are probably to my oil. These are to the temperature and to the oil, and then that's to the switch. So I pretty much got that figured out. And then this is all back here that goes to my tail light. So I'm still confused. I've got this all marked. There's these 3 wires here, okay? I have a green wire with a white stripe that's been snipped on that harness there that was not plugged in. And then I have these 2 wires right here. And on this over here, you can see the green wire right here with the white stripe has been snipped. Then I got a red one with the white stripe in here that's also been snipped. I don't know what the hell. And then I've got one that's been marked, and this is to the battery power. It's a battery power wire. I don't know what it is to, but it's got a little plug in it, and I don't have any of that shit on here. I have these 3 wires that are available, but on the plug here, you can see I have an orange, a white, and a black one, and all that other crap. So, which is on here, but I do have that red with the white one on here. So I don't know what the heck is going on with this, but I'm probably going to leave that alone for now. So let's go from there. All right, this plug right here, I'm going to probably end up having to cut this, and I'm going to have to do what I did to this kind of over here. But I want to put the ends on it with this because I got male plugs for this that go on these wires over here, because I got these here, these two here, and then I've got these two down here, and I don't know what the heck, but they ran a jumper wire on two of these wires here, and I actually don't know what's going on. This one here, it's questionable, so I got to kind of figure this out. So that's why it's taking me so long, guys, this wiring, and I want to make sure that I get it all hooked up, and I'm getting down to the nitty gritty here. It's just this here, finding out what this wire goes to here. And then I have a couple of these back here. I know those go to the tail light, so that's all done. So I've only got a few wires to do here that I managed to get done today, and then fix this. And I'm going to just work on this throughout the night, and I'm just going to keep doing the video back and forth. So I do apologize if this is taking me too long and I do this long drawn out video with this wiring shit, but hopefully somebody will actually watch the video and gain a little bit of knowledge from this, because it can be a mess. I am not a certified electrician or mechanic, like I said earlier in my videos, so this is just to help people out. I do what I can, and this is the way I was taught to do this. When we were building on our cars, when we ripped the wiring harnesses out, that's what we did with them. We marked everything, we tagged them, so that way we knew what was going on. If we did run new wires through it with the OEM harness, then we knew what was going on. If we didn't, then we just started from each strand. But my brother, I think, did that with a Corvette that he owned. But anyways, so I'm going to get at this and I'll be back. Alright, so this is where I'm at, guys. So I've got the rocker switch positive here, rocker switch negative here. The way they had this on my wiring harness, they had the white with the red stripe and the green with the white stripe jump together. Then they had the gray and the orange wire with the green stripe jumped. This one was left by all its lonesome. And this one here, I have no idea too. So what I have here is these two wires right here that are orange with the red stripe and a yellow with the white one. So you come over here and I don't see an orange with the white stripe nowhere. I've got this one all by itself. See, and they had these two jumped here, right here, but they had this one here that was the one wire that has this little thing on it right here, and it has the yellow the yellow wire with the white stripe plugged into the orange with the red stripe, which would be this little bastard right here. Sorry, or wait, this one's all by itself. Okay, that's the one with the plug in. They would have done, it would have been this one right here, which I'm assuming it's this right here. That's the only thing I can think of. And then I don't really have any more wires missing, so probably what I'm going to do is I'll put a plug on this here, a female end on this, like this one is here, and because this is obviously a negative, it looks like, and just run, I don't know, I'll leave it unplugged for a while. Yeah, so like I said, I'm no scientist and I'm no electrician, but I mean, I'm getting down to the bare notch here. We know where these plugs go. These two are good, these two are good, these are good right here. I know those, left blinker, right blinker, It's just these wires right here, and I'm good. And then this thing, it's rock and roll. I can just hook up the wiring, put some oil in this thing, and put the tank on it, stick some gas in it, and light some fire on this shit and see what happens. Yeah. Alright guys, let me show you what I did here. I'm doing a little experiment too with my camera here. I got it on 60 frames per second on my phone. So what I did is I ran the 2 jumper wires right here. I jumped them like they are over here. That's a crappy jump. That's a good one. So basically this is just some shrink stuff I tried to put over the top of this, but it got too hot. But I jumped these 2 wires. I jumped the green one with the white stripe and the white one with the red stripe, and then the gray one and the orange one with the green stripe. And then I got these 2 wires here. This is the yellow one with the white stripe. This, we're just saying that. This is the white one. This is the yellow one with the white stripe. This is the red one, or the orange one with the red stripe. And you'll see right here. You see this right here? Them's them 2. These. So I'm hoping that that those work okay, and I may have messed up here. I think I did. No, these are both male plugins. I just put this over the top of this here. Sorry, I didn't mean to get this in the focus here. Come on, focus. There we go. So this is a male, and I just put this over the top because this one here, they're both males, but the one on the end has a longer plastic cover, so I put this on the top of it. These are both females. So here's a yellow one with the white wire. Here's the orange one with the red stripe. That's what I figured out for those 2. Then we got the power wire, a positive for the rocker switch, power wire, negative for the rocker switch. These 2 wires over here are to the right and left, or to the right blinker here. That's the positive and the negative. It's probably these 2 black ones, or the black one and the gray one, and then the green one and the black one are positive and negative, the left and right blinker. This here is to my front brake switch right here. That's the front brake. This is also the starter button right here, and then this is to my key ignition, and then these plug in to, which this is blue, goes into purple. So I mean, it's probably just a faded blue, but that's what I got figured out for now. This here is to my clutch, and I would really like that to work just because it was hooked up. So I'm hoping that I don't know. But anyway, that's gonna wrap it up for the wiring anyways. But I just wanted to do this for you guys, show you what I was doing here with the wiring. It's been a rat trap with everything, and with the wiring, it's taken me probably about 4 hours to do that. Just getting everything marked and stuff, and trying to get everything situated for that, because I definitely don't want to set this thing on fire. But I'm gonna go ahead and probably lay the wiring harness in tomorrow, and hook it all up, and I'm gonna get the gas tank on there. I've got the plugs for the coils wired up. I just got to do the ignition. I have to set the ignition timing on there, but other than that, it's good to go. I should be able to fire the bike up. So I'm hoping you guys are there for that. Stay tuned, please, because I'm so excited. Anyways, you guys, please, if you enjoyed my video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. It really helps me out, or make a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. And I do appreciate all the subscribers I'm getting, but it does help if I get more views. Anyways, take care, guys, and peace.